All right, so let's get into coaching more deeply. This is a challenging question, I think. I'd love to hear your answer on this. Why does coaching work?
Why? Why does coaching work? Coaching works because you allow the person to think for themselves. You know, growing up, we're used to our parents telling us what to do. But honestly, how many percent of that did you follow and listen to, right? I always use that example when I talk to new coaches. So it works because you gave them the space to think, to doubt themselves, to openly accept, to stretch, to be creative. You gave them space to just talk. Sometimes they just want to talk. And while talking, they come to an aha moment, and you don't even have to ask anything because they've answered their own questions or their own concerns. So I think coaching works because you are giving them that space and that the support and the chance to prove to themselves that I can do this. I'm afraid, yes, but I know I can do this. In a coaching setting, we encourage the clients or the coaches to explore when we listen, not just to the words that they're saying, but to the energy, the changes in their energy, changes in their body language, changes in on their faces, or sometimes they're telling you stories, but it's the story behind the story, that you should be listening to. Like for example, in some coaching conversations, you will hear beliefs like or a story on it sounds like it's a sin to rest. But they won't tell you that because they're so used to it. What they will tell you is I feel guilty when I'm resting. I feel that I am not productive, etc. So you listen to those stories because it's the story behind that story that allows them to have a change in terms of paradigm, or it allows them to, take a look at themselves in the mirror. Okay, so this is why I'm super tired, because every time I rest, this is how I feel. I've never noticed this before. So that's giving them space. That's encouraging them to explore, to just talk, and you not judging them for feeling that way.
Because people do talk in stories.
Yeah.
I think that's a wonderful part of our communication as human beings. So people do talk in stories, but it's also they talk in content. There's all kinds of symptoms, situations, whatever, telling you a story about what happened to them yesterday. But what I'm hearing from you is the coach is looking for substance, not just content, but what was the substance behind that? And you mentioned something really interesting. Oh, you've said that 3 times now. What does that mean? It's that ability to pay attention, to listen without judgment, and to be able to filter the substance from the content and stay curious and go, I think that's important. Let's explore that deeper. So in a world where we're all walking around in a world of content, a coach is helping you to sift away to find out what the real challenge is. Not the symptom, not the situation. It's the real challenge here for you. How does that sit?
Yeah, because we all want to be better, right? We all have a point B in our lives, but we all need help in terms of removing the blocks one by one. And the blocks can come in different form. Values, beliefs, self-limiting beliefs. So that's perfect.